Melanie Pullen, and we're at William Turner Gallery at my show Voyeur, which is an exploration into what we're all doing on a daily basis now. You know, it's a fine line between being a watcher or a voyeur. We're like, we want to know what people are doing. We want to know every movement. This one to me was really interesting all along. It was actually originally much darker, but I spent a lot of time. The show, I recolored and did everything the way it was meant to be originally. This was always very dark, and it was kind of giving the illusion of being in a parking lot and walking by late at night, just a car, and as you look a little closer, you see the scene. At one point I had a flashlight, and it would be so dark, and you'd use the flashlight and then you could see the full body. So it was a little bit of like a playing with photography and shadows, which is kind of my thing. All of these locations are based in Los Angeles. LA is a city I chose to move to and live in because late at night the streets get very quiet and empty. So you can find locations like this versus in New York where I grew up, there would be lots of people and they would not necessarily move for a shot. But here you have these magical locations that I spend a lot of time looking for. This particular location I really love because it's not like this anymore. There was construction. This is from cars passing by. I did like a few seconds, the exposure, and then inside I had these old movie lights that plugged into lighters from probably the 1980s. They're these little tiny cute lights. And I plugged into the lighter and I used it to light inside. It's a still photo, but there's also time in it, which I really like. So yeah, and she's a watcher. She's watching. I shot this in my bedroom. This is not actually a person. This is a reflection of the model in a window. I lit her, and then I actually focused on my bedroom window. You know, I lit her so she would reflect in the glass. So these are the city lights. And again, it's like life and kind of showing, you know, all these different illusions and playing with lights.